petition right now with the to get Trudeau to resign, whatever it is.
Yeah.
And they're like, this petition, it's like record breaking. It's blah, all these things. I was like, is it record breaking? And I had a quick Google search. And what I found was like the record breaking petition is one that was done very recently to declare a ceasefire in Palestine. That was the record breaking. That was the record breaking.
Oh yeah,
I'll kill it.
you guys show up when it's 1 puff left, so not much I can do there.
Hey, listen, that's usually what happens with me. Come on. You're down with that stuff.
Well, that's okay. Mr. Green Thumb's 1 puff put me on my ass.
Yo, what's going on, everybody? Much love, much love. I hope you're all having a fantastic Wednesday. It is Highlive Wednesday. Woohoo! Let's go, freedom. So, Coda B123 is back. Daniel Barry, what's going on? Much love, Daniel. Much love to everybody in the chat. Oh, Highlive Wednesday. And we're having a mud shake. Let's go. Freedom in the house, ladies and gentlemen. How has your week been? It is Wednesday, so it is hump day. We are halfway through that miserable week that we call a work week, just so we can look forward to our weekend. How the heck are y'all doing? What is going on? Ladies and gentlemen, we just got off of a 2-week strike on Coda B123 plus a week strike on Maple Blaze Productions. That's 3 weeks worth of strikes. Ladies and gentlemen, we are back and we are live. We are rolling. Let's go, freedom. So Chris is watching a movie. He'll probably pop in and out. It's Coda B pretty solo tonight. So yeah, ladies and gentlemen, I'm excited. I'm happy. I'm still in North Bay. Things are going good. We're going back to Ottawa. I can't say dates on my YouTube there, but if you've been following me, then you know what I've been up to. You know what's going on. Also, follow Maple Blaze Productions on TikTok. Please and thank you, ladies and gentlemen. I'm trying to get to 1,000 followers on there. And I'm at 230 so far. And I've been posting like 4 videos a day, every single day, over on TikTok. And now that I'm back on here, I'm going to start posting on here daily as well. We're going to be doing daily shorts. We're going to be doing funny videos. I'm posting daily jokes where you just got me like popping in on Chris or Casey or whoever, asking awesome ass jokes and getting their reaction on camera. And then we post that. We've been doing cooking videos. We've been doing, we started maple boiling, not boiling, sorry, just the collecting of the water so far. Come on, then, get up here, lay down. We're collecting the water, so we're going to start boiling eventually. We're getting there. So that's good. And then we did like we did a funny video on TikTok there where Chris was wearing a mask and come rushing into the room. That was funny. Go check it out. We're gonna start doing some compilations. I posted one on TikTok, but it doesn't seem to be doing very well. But we're still gonna be doing more. You guys said that you would love to watch short, funny videos compacted into a longer video because then you don't got to keep switching from video to video there. So we're working on stuff like that. We've been doing stuff like that kind of on TikTok there. So make sure you follow Maple Blazed Productions over on TikTok. So yeah, we are going back to Ottawa. We want to fight for Canada back. We want to push some things out there. Yeah, I'm gonna smoke this bong and then I'll, pause for the cause. So, ladies and gentlemen, how the heck are you? What are you all up to? How was your week? What did y'all do on the weekend? How was your 2 weeks that nobody was here? From upstate New York, we appreciate you, sir. Thank you for you. We've missed you. Jared, thank you so much. Much love and appreciation to you and to your loved ones as well. We are here. We're not going anywhere. Ladies and gentlemen, just in case we do go anywhere, please go and follow Maple Blazed Productions on Rumble. We've started streaming there more. We're live there right now. The chat does register through StreamYard now. So we've done a lot of upgrades. We can stream to 8 platforms now at one time. We're trying to make it so that no matter where we are, you guys can find us, because I have a feeling this channel is going to be getting shut down. Not by me, not because I want to. I love you guys. You know I love being here. You know, if I didn't, I wouldn't be here, right? But I'm on my second strike. One more strike, I lose my whole channel, everything. So just in case, I need you guys to go follow Maple Blaze Productions on Rumble. We just did an interview there yesterday. We're posting 100% no censorship there. No censorship there. And then, like, we got our Facebook. We got our other YouTubes. We've got Maple Blaze on YouTube. We've got D'Artagnan. We've got Musketeer Media. But we want to move to Rumble because it's less censorship. We can say whatever we want. Tina, much love. Mr. Green Thumb, much love. We can basically say whatever we want there. There's no censorship there. So don't even start barking. I'll put your collar back on. Shorty, much love, Freedom Family. It's looking like y'all guys are coming in through Coda B123. Now that is beautiful to see, everybody. I know y'all guys have missed that channel. That channel has been shut down for 2 weeks, 2 whole weeks. We had a strike for. That sucks. So our Sudbury convoy got us shut down, just so you know. Coda is drinking a mud shake. Well, you couldn't really see that, but I'm not really allowed to promote alcohol unless I'm doing a sponsorship for alcohol companies. Don't know if you guys knew about that. Yo, I'll be there. I'll be there, bro. I'll be there. You already know I'll be there. Of course, PCO. Yo, shh.
Don't.
What's going on?
Nothing.
Coming to say hi?
Hi, everybody!
Oh, it's your bedtime too, isn't it?
Yeah, that's why I came.
Oh.
I come every night to share. I'm going to sleep. Night, go to.
Have a good sleep, buddy.
Night, viewers.
Good night, Caleb.
Night.
Have a good sleep, buddy.
Thank you.
Coda B, I had 47 strikes altogether on me. So far, I'm at 9 strikes just on Coda B. I'm at 3 demonetizations and 2 shutdowns. So, like, yeah, I've gotten pretty censored here. I'm on my second strike, so I do have to be careful. mention that Mathieu Venn has accommodations for 200 plus for February 16, 17, and 18. So, ladies and gentlemen, to those who are going to Ottawa, there is a place, there is land. We have there. Mathieu Venn has accommodations for 200 plus, so we can fit
Vehicles
over
or peoples?
200 vehicles.
Vehicles. Well, there
I
you go.
think, or
That's big.
people. Is it vehicles or people?
Respect.
So when we go to Ottawa, we can fill it up. We have places, we have spots. You can reach out to myself, ACL Freedom, Chris Primo. Shit, who else? I'm missing some people there. I think Robbie knows a little bit about the setup for the sites. Appreciate it. It's people in his house. Well, damn, he can fit 200 plus people in his house. So that's just inside the house. Plus, we have property where we can fit a whole convoy of people. So we've got places to put people. Ladies and gentlemen, it's time. It's time. And if you think it's not, listen again. Look inside your heart. Listen to that gut feeling that you are getting right now as I tell you this, as I speak to you from my heart. It is time to go back to Ottawa. It is time. Everybody thought, oh, this is the right time. That's the right time. No, we only have so many days left before we can do certain things with certain requirements and certain people to stand up, certain things we can fight against. We only have a limited time. Like the Emergencies Act, for instance, we have till February 18th. That's the very last day we can fight against that. You know what I mean? So we have to get everybody to Ottawa. We have to go united. We have to stay together. Ladies and gentlemen, it's time. Now is the time.
When I was a kid, I was raised on the theory that I don't start shit, I finish it.
Mm-hmm.
And I've always been like that my whole life. And Ottawa changed me because I was a part of something that started something. And now I'm just sitting there watching everybody sit back, waiting for somebody else to do something. We started this shit. Why are we just watching it now? Why is it like prime time?
The whole world's looking at Canada, waiting for us to stand up. Look at the whole world going off right now, and what like he just said, what have we been doing?
I get it. The Coots boys, some of them are getting released, some are still being held.
And Chad just got arrested this last week. Like
a lot of things, man. They're pressured. They put up barricades in Sudbury for where we meet every Saturday in Sudbury.
Mr. Green Thumb, that's a very good point. We have to say, if you aren't ready to get arrested for your children, for your families, for your wife, your son, your cousin, your uncle, your mother, your father, your grandma, your grandpa, your whole entire world, your neighbors, your brothers and sisters, if you are not willing to do that, don't even bother going to Ottawa. Now, I'm not saying like we're going there to be militarized, or I'm not like we're going there to be uniform. We're going there to look united. We're going there to make a fucking point. But at the end of the day, what we're not going there to do is go there just to run away. Because they can't pull the Emergencies Act on us again, and if they think they can, they're wrong. As much as they learn off us, we learn off them, and vice versa. And as much as we show the world, we also learn from the world. We need to lock arms, we need to stay united, and we need to hold the fucking line. Not just yelling, hold the line and run away. I'm sorry. I know I was part of it, and I give everybody kudos for staying peaceful and for not giving in to their fucking temptations. But we need to do this right. Canada, it's time. Ladies and gentlemen around the world, it's time. The world is watching. The world is waiting. Canada will not fall any farther. Right? The world stands with you. We need another human chain. Where has this elite stream been? What is this elite man talking about? Yo, Roy, how's it going, brother? So we've been on a strike for 2 weeks, and thank you for the well said. Be smart. Excuse me. I'm very sorry about that, ladies and gentlemen. I did not mean to do that.
Subliminal.
But of course, be smart. Yes, we have to be smart. We have to be like wise. You know what I mean? Remember one thing. There's one reason why we have to look and be and feel organized, because everything the government does, they do it in an organization uniform looking front. Okay? Remain peaceful. Right? As I'm sitting here with a bong in my hand, this is the most peaceful thing you could possibly do. But
it's the most unprofessional thing you should do.
It is, and I get it. But it's a high life. That's the title.
Well, true shit. Yeah, I get it. But
keep the peace and protect the elders. Exactly. Like y'all guys know, I smoke weed, I drink beers, I do my thing, whatever. I'm not an alcoholic. I don't let it define my life, and I don't ever let it control my judgment. You know what I mean? So
put my hand up over here. They can't see it. I'm like, I am the elder.
Pause for the cause.
It's not my birthday yet.
Right?
Oh, shit. Oh, bro.
Lids or kids? Are you saying lids or kids? Oh, you can bring your kids to Ottawa. Just leave them at home when we go to Parliament Hill. That's all. Now, again, we're not going there violently. We're not going there viciously. We're not going there maliciously. Okay? We're going there peacefully, united, in uniform. Now, for the people in the back who keep questioning this and making us look bad, look up the definition of those 3 words I just said.
They won't. They're just going to make up their own thesis and come at you for saying inappropriate content. And
right?
Exactly.
And I even made sure I worded myself properly, and people will still try and turn that around on me.
Damn straight. That's what happens.
Because what? We want to look uniform. We want to look organized. We want to look...
Because we don't want to stand uniform with the person that's above you, that wants to be above you. These egos are so driving me crazy.
Right? Yeah, that's another thing I want to say. Leave your fucking egos at home and bring your balls. Leave your egos and bring your balls. That's all we want. Like I said the first time, if you're not ready to get arrested for all the reasons that I just explained there, then there's no reason for you to be in Ottawa. I'm willing to give my whole entire life. Right?
Because I got balls. I stood up to a giant.
Now, you guys all know me. You've known me since day one, the ones who have been here. I don't brag about what I've given, but I will say it once. I've given everything I've ever owned. I've lost my entire life, and I have nothing left but my life to offer. And I would gladly, without a hesitation, give that as well. If it meant that my children could live longer, if it meant that my children could have a brighter future and a better chance, and if it meant that my family and friends could have a chance at finishing what I started, then I would gladly give my life for that. Look up Baltic Way or Baltic Chain. The best of the world needs to do the same thing. Yes. I've actually heard little bits and pieces about it. I'm not 100% up to par with it, so I won't speak on it because I don't. If you've been watching me, then you know I don't speak on anything that I don't 100% know about. But I will definitely look into that, and we can definitely do a video about all that because I would love to talk about that. However, ladies and gentlemen, that is the kind of thing that has to be on Rumble. Unfortunately, because YouTube does censor me for a lot of the things that I say, and they just want to shut me down. You can even ask Chris. Like, YouTube just doesn't like our fucking words. They really want to shut us down. So that's why, for stuff like that,
Penis and vagina.
come over to Rumble. Come on over to Rumble.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Hope everybody's having a good night. Look at that, 21 fucking viewers in here. That's the viewers I'd like to see.
Right? I've been just talking to him the whole time. It's been 25, 21 the whole time.
Well, hey guys, what's going on?
Us meaning the West,
Hey,
not
Jared.
the rest. Right? Much love. Much
Hey.
love.
Mr. Green Thumb.
We all need to bring our horses too, right?
Who else? Who else is here? Hey,
Oh,
Shorty.
Shorty. Everybody's here. Roy.
Hey, Roy. Hey, Dottie, ACL. Yo, ACL, what's going on if you're still here? Keena, much love. Keena and James. And Mom.
Daniel Barry.
And Daniel. And that's,
And that's
it. Oh, shit. God damn it. Oh, fuck.
Right?
God damn son of a bitch.
Perfect. Hi, Chris. Code B, just don't get monetized then. Ha, right? It doesn't matter, though. It doesn't matter. Chris thought that he wouldn't get a strike because other people told him that you won't if you're not monetized. Guess what? He only has 100 followers on his one channel. He got a strike.
I got a straight when when Kevin was like,
bad apple.
we were at like what, fucking maybe 25 people, 50 people maybe.
And you already had a strike.
Oh yeah, because we could go live. So yeah, I was 50 people, so maybe like 80 people, maybe.
Yeah, so Chris wasn't even 100 people, and he got a strike on his channel before he even hit 100 people. It doesn't matter if you're monetized. Pooh Scissors, what's going on, brother?
Yo, Pooh Scissors.
Much love, much love. Much love in the house. Let's go freedom. The Four Musketeers. Who's the fourth? It's 1, 2, 3.
Love you.
And a girlfriend.
And a girlfriend.
Yeah. Oh, and Lucifer, I guess, and Wabishka. So that'd be 5. But weren't the Musketeers all men? So it'd be Lucifer, not Wabishka. Over 2 million people joined hands, created human chain hand in hand at the Baltic Way
Yes,
in
it was
1989.
all men first.
Then was named the Baltic Chain. Imagine that today. Good evening, Brian. How you doing?
Pretty brave.
My last one too.
What'd you say?
Oh.
I'm what?
Hello.
Reading those comments?
Go hit him with this beer right there.
Oh.
My hat's out back.
Hey, there you go. There's the Musketeer.
Oh, hello.
Oh, hello. What's
Mr.
going on,
Crockett?
Procky? Much love,
Breeze.
everybody. All 28 of you.
Long time no see, Mr. Proque.
Been
Hey,
a hot
Brian.
minute, I suppose.
Yeah, it's been a hot minute.
You know,
I've
I
had
like
a
to-
strike for the last 2 weeks.
Oh yeah, yeah. You know, I like to drop in every 2 to 4 weeks, I guess.
Right? It's been
Every
about that
2 to
time.
8 weeks.
It's been about that time. Yes, Jared. Yes, that Baltic chain was for freedom. I do know about that. I do know that much.
Did you see her phone call?
Mr. Green Thumb, what's going on? Oh yeah, it's under Lucifer.
Oh, it's under.
Is this it?
No.
Oh.
See, that's Kevin's phone. That's what I tell you.
Yeah, that's a sweet phone.
All right, Tina.
I don't see a phone, no.
Hey, Brian.
What's going on, Mr. Green Thumb? Truck Yeah Freedom. Hi, Chris, Coda,
Yo,
Mr. Green Thumb,
Truck
Brian,
Yeah.
Mr. Procky. What's going on, Truck Yeah?
Hey, Frank. What's going on?
How are you doing tonight?
Who's?
That's going pretty well.
Oh, it's Mr. Green Thumb.
Oh yeah, that's Mr. Green Thumb in the panel. Yeah, I thought you were asking who Truck Yeah was. I was gonna say that's
it's
Frank.
No, I know who Frank is.
What's
No,
up, Frank?
I ain't afraid. Ghostbusters picture. I was
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
who the
yeah.
fuck
I
is
had
this
the
guy?
comment, Mr. GTO.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, they're not showing. It's not showing the whole picture because it's a macaroon I got. It says of no hoax on the bottom. I ain't afraid of no hoax. I got a few others, but somehow the smaller they got, the less they're gonna show on screen. Go figure why.
No doubt. I ain't afraid.
Revolution will
Yeah,
not
it
be-
says I ain't afraid of no oaks. That's what it says on the bottom
Ghost.
there.
Ain't no ghost.
No, the oaks.
See if it'll.
Like a hoax?
Yeah. Well, you see the gloves and the mask, and that's the hoax.
I understand.
Your picture
I
gets me
understand
another
Quebec.
strike. You owe me 7,000 subscribers.
Huh.
I knew when you said hoax,
I'm just kidding.
you meant hoax.
Oh,
'Cause-
yeah. Sorry about
It's
that.
a, it's
Yeah.
it's
Yeah,
a.
you see,
Oh,
I,
Oh my goodness, we're like getting off topic here.
even
no,
with
we're making fun
the
of French Canadian accents.
yeah,
I got
Right?
so many
even with
opinions
you
and
saying
things
it, I still
in my
don't see
head.
the difference. But I know it is a difference between like it's spelled differently.
Oh, it's spelled differently too.
Yeah, it's one that has a H,
Frank says I made this account to
H-O-A-H,
freedom the other night.
and the other
Perfect.
one is something else.
That's awesome, Frank.
Oh. I did not know that.
I know. I didn't recognize your name. If Chris didn't say who you were there, I wouldn't have even known it was you.
Of course, it's Frank.
Plus, you don't really like H.
But yeah, I should have
H's
known
aren't
from Truck. Yeah.
H's aren't really like pronounced much in French, right? It's always like
Yeah.
silent. Oh, right.
Wait, what's
Yeah,
not
the-
pronounced
well-
in French?
Yeah, it's if I'm not mistaken, it's the silent H that we don't pronounce.
Yeah,
Usually,
it's-
I guess if an H starts a word, it's like almost always silent, right? Like like for hour, I guess, or
Well,
sure.
I don't think we can really say that because when you think about it, there's a massive organization down there that's the H is mentioned. It's 2 letters, and the H is
Right.
mentioned. That's what I mean. To a point, at some point it applies, but in some other way it doesn't.
Yeah, but it's hashish.
Sheesh, motherfucker.
Yeah,
The way you
sure,
say,
that's
the way you say your H is in French is hashish.
Oh, it's definitely different. It's
Posh.
definitely different.
What's up to this? Why is your headphones off?
I'll try this one.
Oh, there's a big flashlight. There's a big spotlight by the light. The door. Is your phone dead?
Uh,
Hi, Mothers for Freedom. Much love,
oh,
girl.
there you go.
Much love, much love. Come on, why are my hearts not working now? They were working perfectly before. There we go.
So if you look at the picture, this is how our arms needs to be, and that what needs to be on front of our arms.
CDs.
I know they're shields,
Oh, I thought it was like
Viking shields.
Problem here in the lower
Yeah, I
states
believe
is we
that.
have lots of claim they will fight for freedom, but in all honesty, ain't more than a stadium full that would actually do it. It sucks for freedom people like us. Jared, yes, that does suck, but you know what? You know, it's one thing I've realized in Canada, at least. I don't know about in the States there, but if we start mobilizing and actually, like, hundreds of us start going, the rest are going to follow because here everybody does want to fight for freedom. The problem is no offense, and I mean no disrespect to anybody, like, you know, whatsoever, because I was the same way most of my life. But the problem is they're waiting for us to make the first move. They're waiting for us to stand up so that they can follow. You know what I mean? Like, there's a lot of people who do want to join the fight, but they're just waiting for us to start it.
Yeah, no, I do think there's a difference. The word freedom means 2 different things between Canada and the USA. USA has a different way of freedoming, and we have.
Right.
Yeah,
So,
when we get in trouble for lifting.
We
our
need a
trucks
revolution
and
of the
lifting
working
our
class
stuff.
out of the movement into the masses. Right? And we need to do it not on the weekend. No offense.
Yo, people united.
I think we should
Because
release
everything's
a-
closed on the weekends. Why, like, I mean, no offense to anybody, but why are we protesting on the weekends when everything's closed? We want them to hear us.
People that actually give a fuck are working 8 to 5.
I think we need to release a 50 CD box set about freedom using that Mr. GTO's image there as the cover art.
Yeah.
Looks
Yeah,
like-
well, lots of people forgot. Like, I grew up in Montreal, and I'm telling you, even like through all my life, I never seen a shit show like this in the last few years.
I've just been there for the last 5 months, and yeah, I agree, man. It's gone to shit from what I've seen
Like,
before.
if I was going to show you a video of how, let's say in Montreal, how they deal with problems like this, you guys would be looking like, what the fuck?
I don't know.
Oh shit! Okay,
yeah.
it's worse than what the Cubs give the last time here, and it's like, but that's what I mean. There's a difference between the word revolution. Like, as far as we know, we don't want a revolution. We don't want like everything. From what I'm seeing, and I might be wrong, but all I'm seeing is people want to hug each other and party.
Yeah, because
I'm
that's
on.
all I see too.
I'm definitely on your side on that, Mr. Green Thumb. Like
Like,
revolution.
I'm on your side
can-
with that too.
I know.
It means
Sorry,
a lot of things. The word revolution means different things to different people, and
Yeah,
some
exactly.
people.
I
I mean, the
resistance.
true definition of the word is kind of like extreme.
Well, yeah,
We don't though. We don't have enough
Exactly.
of a resistance
In
pack.
the
Like we have resistance fighters, but we don't have like a actual resistance.
Yes.
actually that
That's
resistance,
what Casey was just trying to say there, but
the re-
nobody heard him.
the resistance you're talking about is always been in Canada and took their position, but then money,
There's so much
like
ego and segregation amongst everybody. It's everybody's trying to be bigger than everybody. Everybody's trying to run everybody in the dirt. And
that's what it is to be a human being. It's always
it
been.
is, but
You
it's
look at
garbage. Like we're
if you
supposed
look
to
at
unite.
all
We're supposed to be free. We're supposed to love one another and be there
to a
for
certain
each
level, but to a certain point, if you look at our society, let's say in Canada, what organization or many organizations said, fuck you, make me? How many?
Yeah, but that's not the
We,
Canadian
no, no,
way.
no.
Coda B here in the States, the ones that talk the talk won't walk the walk, even if they start it and never follows through or just falls apart. Media controls 3/4 of the country. Pooh Scissors, message for Proc. Yo, Procs, I took a break from the webs, left every server I was in, and now I can't message you because we don't share any servers except my friend request. Marxist Revolution. We are becoming a 1/3 world country here in the States. Yeah, see, that's it, it's all true. Holy shit.
And I have a question. What does the word Marxism, like Marxism, means to poo?
Dude,
I
I
like
got
to
it.
know that
At least once a week.
because I have someone that showed me a similar word the other day, and when I asked him what he thought about it, he was like, he was telling me, "Oh, it's a far right ID," and I'm like, "Well, it might be a far right ID, but the right is right so far."
Are you saying
And
Marxism
it's
is
got
far
nothing
right?
to do with fascism. It's like
It has nothing to do. Well,
fascism.
we've been right. We've
Marxism
been
has
right.
nothing
Yeah.
to do with fascism.
See, we've been right about our shit, about our conspiracy theories. But here's the thing: is that when the people on the opposition side is right, do you know why they are right on a prediction? Is because they didn't predict it, they planned it, and they fucking did it.
No,
Well,
Pooh, I'm only
You
asking
know what I
what
mean?
you think about it. What do you think it
Like
is?
we're right because we know what's going on in the world. We know what the government's up to, and we're not afraid to expose them for it at any and all costs, right?
Also, guys, listen. There
Actually,
is no such thing
And we
as
also do
left
our
or
research.
right. Okay,
exactly,
guys. Like,
exactly.
okay.
There's no left and right.
Seriously.
There's no
Seriously,
left and right.
there's no such
What's
thing
going
as
on,
left or
Ty
right.
guy?
Bird is the word.
In my eyes, we are one, and we need to fight against the government. There you go.
I think we party too much. That's why we're in that predicament right now. We want to
Or sometimes
like,
we
we
just
want
have
to
to
live our
do
life.
one
Meanwhile, our life has been gone for 30 years, as far as I've seen. But
I'm
that's
not
my idea.
partying. I don't party, brother.
No, it's the only reason I was asking that for Pooh is someone asked me about fascism like 2 days ago. Oh, is this? And when I asked him what fascism was, he told me something about far right and all that. And I'm like, whoa, 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 whoa. The word
Yeah, that's
fascism doesn't
bullshit.
have left and right in it at all.
Not exactly, right?
show me that in the description,
Fascism
and
is
they're like,
a
no, no, but that's what it
disease.
means now, and I'm like, no, it doesn't. Not
Yeah,
to me.
no, no.
Not to
Yeah.
me. Maybe
Oh,
for people out there that wants to add to the description and all that, but at
yeah.
the end, I'm like,
That's a pretty good strategy with
yeah.
words, though, is to like
It
use
is,
their
Well,
yeah.
yeah. It's
definition.
called name calling. It's called name calling. A lots
It
of
is,
people. Meanwhile, it worked through time, but now we're smarter than before, so we know those strategy, and it's like it's not working on me whatsoever.
Words
Yeah,
can also kind of words can change meaning over time a little bit. Like when you
exactly.
use the word fascism in the 1930s, it didn't invoke the same kind of feelings or thoughts
it
that
was
you
like
when you
grandmas
use it
working
today,
at
it means something
Zellers
a lot different.
trying to sell
Jared.
Yeah.
Sears clothing.
Honestly, no
That
such thing
was
as
yeah,
right,
that
left.
was
Oh.
Actually, Big D, I couldn't answer that here because I don't want Coda
Jared says,
to get
honestly, no
smashed.
such
But
thing as
you
right,
know
left,
what I think about
independent.
politics, so
Piss with your pants up or down or not. Bird is the word. What do you think of the new political party running in Canada? Big
Do
D.
it,
go
boo,
ahead,
do
join the
it.
panel, buddy.
I can answer that on Rumble like
There's
later or
nothing wrong with
tomorrow,
you
but
joining the
not
panel.
on here. You guys almost triggered me to join panel. Yo, Poos is-
Exactly. I'm like, join the panel.
you can
That'd be-
join panel. You want to join panel? Let's talk
No,
about some
he said
Marxism.
he
Freedom or
said
death?
almost. He's vague
Far
posting.
unbiased, far level, far even.
Let's
Right?
talk about the 144,000.
Yeah.
The
Yeah.
key word there is almost.
Yeah. And like I say, it's it's playing with the letters. You know that the word war turns into raw at the end. Well, that's exactly what it is. And I'm like, I never got they're like, oh, we're going to call you name. I'm like, I've been called name and labels all my life. You really think I care? No.
Right?
And
But
like
at the end of the day, to continue on what we were earlier, the group of people in Canada that are so resilient that they said a fuck you for since the beginning are called 1%ers.
If we didn't
And they
care,
have a
or
tattoo
if we
that says
cared, why would we
1%.
be on live panels all the time and streams and
Yeah.
doing it? You know?
if you think about it too, like if you
Hey,
spell
Dragon.
the word jihad backwards,
Yeah.
you get Daesh.
Yep.
Just like if you drink Evian water backwards, you're naive.
Just like if you
No,
read
you get a
strap
spit
on
you get a
backwards,
fart
it's no
bubbles
parts.
eventually.
Hey,
Hey, Dragon.
just read strap on backwards. It says no
Long
parts.
time no see. Yeah. Well, yeah. Like, but that's the thing. It's a game, and for one side, it's a game to play with us, and I'm done with playing games. I'm just done to play games. It's like, and it's sad because I live in the middle of the hornetness, and I'm like, hey, look, I'm still not gonna take it.
Pooh Scissors.
Hey,
Pooh
stop
Scissors,
spreading your
me
communist
and,
propaganda.
Pooh Scissors, me and Chris still got to do our research on what you sent us, but we're gonna do it.
He's trying
We
to
all
convert
walk
you to
into
Marxism. Don't do it.
we
Like
all
I
walk
say,
into a voting spot, same as if we all walked into a bathroom. Outvotes get pissed down the toilet. If we lose our two countries now, there's no turning back. Right,
and
Jared?
what is so
And
bad
that's the
about
problem is
Marxism?
we are sorry, Mr.
Yeah,
Green Thumb.
go ahead.
We are Northern America together. Like back, if you do a little bit of research, I'm not going to fully disclose it here on YouTube, but I can tell you that USA, Canada, and Britain fought in war together. We are the three countries that stood basically against the world. And we are the three countries, or even two countries now, that no matter what happens to one, kind of happens to the other.
I disagree on that, but it's okay.
Thank you.
That's me.
I was just going to quickly comment on the Marxism thing again. Like, I think
Yeah,
that
go ahead.
Marxism should have been taught in school for decades in the United
Yes.
States
Yes.
alongside, Friedman economics and stuff. It's because Marxism is almost like it's so easy to understand at its basic introductory level, like,
Yeah.
and it is a good introductory into economics, and it gets
And
people thinking about economics, and
yeah.
that's
that-
where
That's the reason why we don't have economics classes at a young age in school, because of this. And to me, I didn't grow up like, I read books. I read many books, and okay, the I didn't make an assessment on those books. I still don't. Like, I didn't label them. Like, people want to say, "Oh, this is that." No, I refuse to label something
Mhm.
because it was done to me, and it's wrong for society to label people. I know it's the only way that some people can cope on this planet, but labeling people is wrong. It's like, that's the same reason why you don't get people didn't want a number on their forearm tattooed on their arm before. They didn't
I
want to
think.
be labeled,
Well,
and it's like, yeah, it's important for some people. It's
That's
going
why
to
we
mark
fight
their
for
life.
freedom.
what is it more wrong to like? I guess like yeah, printing a barcode on a human is wrong, but
Mhm.
like labeling other people or judging them, I guess, like is that more wrong than say putting on a persona that you are offering to people to
You're
judge?
correct.
Like,
Oh, no, you're absolutely
because
correct.
it's
When
way
made
better
it wrong,
strategy to be mysterious,
What
kind
made
of.
it wrong was the three religion on the planet. The three massive religion on the planet made that wrong. They all say you shouldn't label. Meanwhile, they're the first one labeling everyone, and they're the one judging too. It's only them that are judging, and they have a standard, and we're under one. In Canada, we're under one. Like, you go to
Yeah.
court, you have to,
And
you
we're
have
so
to, you have
judged
to
by
swear on
that
the
name.
Bible. So that's what I
Oh
mean.
yeah, here's something I want you guys to
Yeah.
do. I don't know if you've seen the live. Did you watch last night's live, Mr. Green?
I'm not
We
sure.
did it on Rumble.
Okay. Probably not then.
So when you have time, go to your courthouse case. Just sit in a courtroom, just a random courtroom in a random court case that's going on,
Yeah.
and see when you look at the judge. Okay, see if the Canadian flag is to
No,
your left of the vision of the judge, therefore on his right hand side.
it's not there anymore. I can tell you,
No.
I've been to court in Ottawa, and it's not on a
Okay.
wall anywhere.
Ask them why.
Oh, I
Ask
did.
them.
I
Ask
did.
them.
They asked me
Yeah.
to stop recording prior to them answering,
Yeah.
and I said, "Fuck that,"
Yeah. Yeah.
because yeah, they can't. Like I say, it's unlawful. I know, but that's what I mean. When you play them, I've been fed those rules all my life, and they call me a criminal for it because I refuse to adhere to it. Now it's all blowing up in their face, and they're like, I was telling them 30 years ago this shit would happen, and it would bring to it because they don't know how to control. They can't control people. It's wrong. I know it's the point to make them in a society, but it's like you don't see the ants controlling each other, and no, they're all working, and all they want is food and get work done. That's it. And humanity is kind of like that, but then there's something human that decided that, yeah, we could be something else. And it's like, yeah, we're under the pad that we win some on something else. And it's like, well, okay, is it not okay? Like, I have nothing against society, but there's better way of doing things. And
Right.
every turn that we took as humanity, we took the wrong one. I'm like, come on, man, listen to your people. They never did.
I agree.
Therefore, in my eyes, we don't need them. Period. I'm done with them. I want to send them to the moon or Mars,
Right.
and I ain't
Maybe,
gonna
well,
I ain't
We
gonna
go to
stop
Mars
until I get there.
sometimes.
maybe none of that will ever happen,
I
and we
know.
will always self-destruct as a race
Oh,
before,
maybe.
Jared,
you
my
know.
response to your to your comment there, my response to that is, if you've been watching me since day one, then you know I bring my balls everywhere I go. I put my camera in every cop,
Yeah.
fucking politician. I fucking followed the Ottawa mayor until he fucking answered questions, and he wouldn't even still answer my questions. So I recorded him answering the mainstream media's questions so that I could show you what they wouldn't. And you've seen me get arrested and everything. So I don't censor my shit. I bring my balls everywhere I go, and I hope and pray that everyone who's coming back to Ottawa with me and everybody who's going this time around, that you're gonna do the same thing and bring your balls with you. I'm not saying that the worst is going to happen, but just go there expecting the
No,
worst, but pray for the
no.
best.
Like I say, I'm in the middle of it, and I'm telling you, I'm not even sure what's going to happen. But
Well, that's why
I
that's
know
why I
one
always
thing.
say pray for the best, but expect the worst. Always expect the worst outcome because
No,
you might not always get it.
that's the thing. I think we had the worst the last time, and
Right, and
because of that,
they can't do the same thing they did to
well,
us, especially
they
if
can.
we
But
go
then
about
if
it
they
legally.
do, that's what I mean. If yes, they can.
Not
And
necessarily
are
because
they gonna try it?
well,
Because this
listen,
time,
Trudeau's already going to lose his next election. He's
oh yeah,
already
yeah.
lost. We already know that.
Again, the I say all 338 of them needs to be out,
Hmm.
tar and feather at this point.
Of course.
And we carried them from New Brunswick, Halifax to BC, and every
You,
single town sees them and do their job on it and put more tar, and that's it.
you know
Yes, it
how
is.
they have
Yes, it
these
is, Big
silly,
D. It's tough love
you
time.
know,
It's time to fucking. It's time
Yeah,
to put the little softies to bed and bring your
yeah,
big boy
well,
pants and
well, you
fucking.
know
yeah.
how they have these
You
funny
know.
little traditions in the House of
It's
Commons, like
funny.
when they
Oh,
brought
yeah,
the new Speaker of the House in, they like both Pierre and Trudeau like carried him in on his
Thank you,
arms.
Jared. I really appreciate
It's an
that.
old
Much love.
it's an old school like tradition or
yeah.
whatever, and
That's what I
it's
do.
silly, but maybe I would say like do the tar and feather thing, but make it like a silly tradition, and like at the end of every parliament session, whenever they end, right? I forget which one
Yeah.
we're in now, and they
Hmm.
end them and start them. So at the end of every parliamentary session, we get to go and tar and feather the fuck out of these fucks.
Yeah,
Then the next whatever, then they come back, whatever. It's
and
just
I
a
know,
silly
Stat,
I
tradition we
know,
you'll
do.
have to go and view it on either Rumble or Maple Blazed on YouTube. I'm
and
probably
yeah,
going to take this one down off Coda B just for the next 90 days. I'm going to be doing stuff like this because I do not want to lose my whole channel.
yeah. Oh no, you're absolutely right.
But just in case we do, ladies and gentlemen, please, I interrupt this program to tell you all to go and subscribe to Chris Primo on Facebook, Coda B on Facebook, or mainly Maple Blazed Productions on Rumble, where we will not be censored. We can say whatever is on our mind. We don't have to
Mm,
bleep our
no, no,
damn
no.
words out. You know what I'm
Yeah,
You,
saying?
it's
you
fun
have
over
that.
there because these guys say the N word all the time. Hard
Yeah,
R.
yeah, yeah.
Whatever.
But that's the thing is Rumble has its limit too. I know two people that got banned from Rumble, and they're on Odyssey right now because Odyssey give them that all privacy thing. But yeah, Rumble is good for 90% of the stuff. There's still 10% that they won't take. If you talk about Russian on there too much, then they just
Hey, Big
you
D, you
do.
know what's actually really funny about that you saying that though? I've never had a strike over marijuana or alcohol. I've
Oh,
had copyrights. I've
Hey, what
had
happened about Tucker Carlson doing an interview with Vladimir Putin there in
yeah.
Russia?
Yeah. Oh no, no, no. Because Carlson is renowned. But if
I
we
know,
go, the
but apparently now Tucker Carlson is not allowed back in the States.
yep, yep. Oh yeah, no, I can see it only because
pretty weird interruption
at some point,
in the middle of
they,
speaking.
like everyone is defying them right now, and we're the jester in the
Weird.
kingdom, and the king has been laughed at, and now he learns, oh, he's gonna go because of cancer or
No,
something.
it's okay. I was just
It's like,
interrupting.
okay, but we still don't care.
Yeah,
So what the heck they gonna do? They're gonna bring their A game on and say, "Oh, we won the war," and it's like, "Are you gonna fight us now? Your own citizen?
right? Now
Really?"
listen to Oda's guy.
Well, no, but like, honest to God, man, why haven't some of these guys reached out to us freedom warriors and said, "Yo, like, we'll help you take your fucking government out. We hate them too, and
Uh,
we
I,
know that you'll back us at the same
no, no,
time."
no. But that's the one thing that cannot happen. It
It can't
needs to
happen.
be. It
No, I'm
needs
not
to be.
talking about the leaders. I'm talking about the people.
No, no,
Nothing.
no. Yeah, exactly. But the like I
Why
say that
have? But why? Why can't that happen? Why? What is
it's an
so wrong with
it's called
other
an
people
international.
having?
It's called an international incident, and if you look it up in a law,
So then, what do you call Ottawa
they
with
can
people
they can
coming
bring
from
the
all over the
army in.
world?
That's
No,
international.
no, no. It's what I'm saying is, if it goes to international, technically the UN army is able to come in, and that's exactly what they want.
Exactly.
They're pushing
That's
towards
why
it.
we have to be peaceful and beautiful and pretty
Ah,
and humane. And
well,
I'm not saying go to war.
oh no, 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 no. There's no talk of that. It's like the worst. As far as I see, is they will see that there's a lots of opposition against them. They're gonna take the same tactic than the last time, and wish that with tear gas and little spray here and there that we're gonna go as soon as they bring horses. I was telling a friend in Quebec. I'm like, hey man, you want to bring your 100 horses? Bring them down. And he's like, what? You gonna ride one? I'm like, why not? I'll show them. We don't care. They can bring me
Yeah, but
horses.
take this for an example here, there, Green Thumb. What
But
Jared just said.
you don't
Jared
have
just
to
said.
do anything. You just have to show up and show them, hey, we're not gonna no, we got horses too. You want to play
Well, of
there?
course,
We're gonna shoot our
and the
horse
thing
because we're just here and we're saying
show
no.
up, peaceful. Show
the thing that
up.
people don't understand is it only
Bodies
takes
mean more than violence.
it only takes
Bodies
3.5% of your country's population to stand up against the government and push back. 3.5. Let's just say we still are at 36 million people because that's what I did the fucking math on. Ooh, I'm so sorry. We're off a million people. But anyways, doing the math on 36 million Canadians, 3.5%, that's 1.8 million people, okay? That's like 1,000 to 1 or 1,000 to 2 for our government. With military, police, politicians, prime minister, whatever the fuck puppets they have all together, they have maybe 200,000 people.
Uh,
That's
um,
give or take.
I know, I know.
Plus,
The
I'm not
RCMP.
finished yet. Plus, apparently, supposedly, during when we were in Ottawa, 60,000 of our Canadian troops were in Ukraine. We only have 90,000, I think. Or no, it was we have 60,000 and we sent like 30 or 20,000 or something like that. Or we have 90,000 and we sent 60.
Yeah, but you're forgetting the 200,000 that we gained from China that they're training on our land, and as soon as they get the notice, they will come in.
Still,
And
even
now,
even
no, no,
still, that's less
and
than
now,
500,000 people. And
now they
if only 3.5 of our whole entire Canadian
and
population stood up,
now they got 1.5 new Punjabi. I figured they're called that just enter,
They
and
own everything. They got the Popeyes. They got the
all
7-Elevens.
all the male technically has to
Festival.
recruit to be recruited.
The illegals. We'll talk about that for a second.
No, I'm not
Here.
talking
They're,
about the
they're
illegal one,
coming
but
in
the
over
legal
the
one.
fucking border like
I'm only
crazy.
talking legal one.
Yeah, well, we're talking about like what's happening, dude.
Yeah. There's no illegal immigrant in Canada other than what they claim to be illegal. Meanwhile, it's like, okay, if they're United States people that are coming into Canada, that's been happening for centuries. They're going through an imaginary border, and we're losing our shit because of it. I understand what's happening in other places, but in Canada, it's the land of the cold. Let them freeze. Everybody's tripping about losing their
That's
job.
what happened.
Yeah, let them freeze in the winter, and everybody's tripping about their job being lost and all that. I understand. Look.
That's kind of funny what you
I'm on
said
this.
because what you said kind of is like we don't get many illegal crossings on the border.
Oh,
but
we do.
You know what we do get is a lot of people get put here by the government.
Yes,
and then they want to leave because it's too cold.
Yeah.
Right?
The illegals
I just seen a meme of a
the
guy.
illegal
of a black
immigrants
guy
are
the other
actually
day.
smarter.
I just seen a meme of a black guy the other day. He was taking a video of his buddy. I'm going back to Africa.
I
said,
saw
"I'm
that one.
walking. It's too cold here. Fuck you. I'm going back to Africa."
Did you see this? Yeah, I remember that one. Yeah, I watched a few of them, and then I talked to my neighbors because all my neighbors are from different nationality, and they just happened to arrive this year, and
I had a weird
a
thought
third
though.
of them already left already. They went back. Like the
Right,
lady
Jared, I
next door.
agree.
The
People
lady
say
next
that
door
like
told me it was better in Africa than it is in Canada right now.
people say that like the
Everywhere it's
cold,
better.
the harsh, cold, ice cold winter,
I wouldn't say every.
northern Europe,
Mm-hmm.
Russia, Canada, like
There's a
that
lot
the
of places
climate
that are going through the same
that the
kind of
climate
communism that
is
Canada
Yep.
is.
the climate is meant for like white people, like this harsh, cold climate. But
Yeah,
really, if you think about it, like the Inuit are like brown.
yeah,
So
exactly.
it's kind of funny.
Yo, what's going on, Dev?
And the
Jake's
Inuit
little
have
cousin. What's going
like
on, bro?
they found no problem in adapting into their source. Did you see them bitching to anyone about it? No. Did you know that Nunavut and all that they created like it's their own country. They have their own government and all their politic and all that shit, and they never have those problems. Go
Yo,
figure.
that's why we got to go make Alberta our own country. Fuck it.
No.
No.
Ah,
Good luck
I,
with
I
that.
don't know about Alberta. Like
No.
to me, I don't believe in imaginary border. Like
I don't. Yeah.
I don't know.
I
To
believe
me, I
in
would make it.
borders. So
To me,
Yeah,
I
it's
would make it.
Coda B on
Yeah.
Facebook. Same
Yes.
way as my YouTube name spelt, just spelt twice.
I think it's kind of
Oh,
funny
yeah,
how
I got your
I would
message.
make it one
code
country.
tab.
right now in Alberta, like Danielle Smith is under fire because she made it, or she wants to make it illegal for minors to take puberty blockers. And so
Good.
Oh, she
What?
should. She should.
the response,
kids
but
shouldn't be.
meanwhile,
They shouldn't take it because it affects
but
them
you
in
know
the
what?
long run.
You know what's
yeah,
funny?
But I'm not
so
a doctor, so I can't.
Would be like the
I'm not
most
a doctor, so I can't really comment on
alphabet
it.
thing you do.
You know what's funny about it is that if you're like a hardcore PPC motherfucker, like you hate the Conservative Party and you hate Danielle Smith because they're soft, liberal,
Really?
fake conservatives. Well, that's what I see on Twitter, at least from all the PPC
Green
people.
thumb. Are
Oh,
you trying to
but-
share screen?
But what
I
I'm saying,
voted
PPC guy,
PPC
I'm not
here, and I
liberal.
got no problem.
I'm not
Like
a
I have a problem that she signed with Undrip. Other than that, I don't have a problem with her. But
yeah, my point is that people judge Smith and Polyev for being pro-trans or pro-pride or whatever, because they are accepting of people who are trans and gay or whatever. But they are against the giving of puberty blockers to children, and so it's just wild to see the response to that, where they're being
against
criticized
God.
by people who are hardcore PPC are hardcore opposed to like CPC.
okay.
Yeah,
And so
good.
they just hate trans people in general. It seems.
Yeah. I thought you were
Okay, yeah,
talking about the Communist Party of China.
700 new special.
Oh,
Ready
CPC,
for
CC,
just-
PPC, yeah.
I don't know all those and ABC and CBC and all that. Stuff,
CBC,
but it's all the alphabet problems that I. But who told people in Canada we're not inclusive? We have the trans Canadian. It's all
The
across Canada, it's a big
trans-Canadian.
highway, and everybody's going on it. Meanwhile, now
Yeah,
they have
but
the
you know,
problem.
listen, do you realize
Dude, Boards of
Green Thumb,
Canada
Green
made an
Thumb.
album called The Trans Canada Highway.
Yeah.
Green Thumb, as a intelligent individual, I really hope you understand the proper terminology of what that actually means, though.
Well,
Well, yeah.
the point is that
course.
you can.
It
you wanna-
can be
if
seen
you wanna
also
start-
as a joke.
Like, why do you think they said trans fucking community, trans this, trans that? What does that word mean to you?
Well, it means to go from one point to another.
To me, any old day, it means Trans Am.
Yeah, well, yeah,
The car.
it means go from
That's
one
what
point
to
to
me.
another.
That's what it is. It's Trans Am the car. I think about Trans Canadian. I'm like, yeah. The whole highway is to go from one nation to another. It's
Transit,
and
transport.
it's transit. And
Probably Latin.
oh yeah. I'm sure. I'm sure, but it might had a different signification back then. But then it's like, I don't know. I never met any nation other than Canada that was that welcoming with people. Then I met people from everywhere around the world that showed me that they're welcoming too. It's our mentality that's been warped to think that we're the only one, but yeah, the world is pretty much like Canada, just without the snow
Mhm,
and the
mhm.
lots of degree and the weather, and it's like it's warm and the humid, and people adapt. But then it's
Jared,
in the
I watch
snow.
Oreo
People
Express and I
get
watch
duped
Soup
though.
Mama.
That's
Oh
the
yeah,
problem.
oh yeah, oh yeah, yeah, yeah. The
Like I don't. We can admit that this country was built by immigrants. I think you're
oh
stupid
yeah,
if you
oh
don't,
yeah, oh
and
yeah.
that we were
My
immigrants too.
grandpa,
You
my
know.
grandpa was Italian, and he was hiring
Oh my
Asians
god.
to build the
I don't know if
railroad.
we can talk anymore.
Yeah.
I hate Italians. I'm just joking. I'm joking.
Oh, you better not say that. Fuck. That
I'm
Steph be
joking.
getting that Italian sausage every night from her Italian husband.
Oh, Luigi. No, but yeah, but
Yeah.
like, like back
And
in
his
the day,
cousin, or and his brother Mario.
because today, like, I kind of, my immigration stance is like, I
We're all
have no
immigrants.
problem against
Well, no, we're all immigrants.
immigrants,
Like,
but there is a difference between immigrants who settled here, like, even 20 years ago, or 50
yeah,
years ago, or 100
exactly.
years ago. They're very, like, Canadian now,
Yeah,
which is whatever that means.
and
But
that's what.
also, they're
Yeah,
importing hundreds of
mm,
thousands
I
that,
know.
But are you born here, or are you? And it, like, because even if
but
your
it could be the
parents,
same thing. I think it
well,
could
even
be
if
the
your
exact same
parents are
thing.
immigrants, if you were born here on Canadian soil, you are then native to that land you were born on.
Yeah, yeah, but I'm for me personally, I'm
People do feel that way in
I'm
general.
15
Yeah,
generation Canadian, and I do have some Manitou named people into my family, which is native. But my grandpa was Italian. It's like, yeah, 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 the at some point, to me, I'm Canadian. So when I have
oh,
chat
Jared,
with native people and all that,
next one's for you, brother.
I never had a problem other than the one that drinks too much. And yeah, the one that drinks too much technically I have a
Italians?
problem with. No, the native, the one that
Oh,
drinks too much, you try to have a conversation with them, and it always goes to shit. But the one that
Right?
don't drink, I never had a problem with them. And then I explained them, I'm like, look, I see myself as an immigrant. I'm just 15 generation, but my ancestor didn't steal your land one bit. They didn't even take one bit. No, they constructed
And
part of one of it.
and ask a native straight up. Ask them, what is your land worth to you, and offer them paper money. You know what they'll look at you and say? Can you, if you put that on a campfire, will it burn or will it last?
Yeah.
Will it last? And can you make rock out of it?
Yep.
And the
But
answer will be, well, it'll burn and it'll be useless. Well, guess what? I can put clay in my fire and make stone out of it. That's not worthless. And I can
both
put
are
clay in
wrong.
my fire
Both
and
are
just
right.
have clay in my fire when I take it out.
But and that's what technically that's the part we're missing in Canada is it doesn't mean because they don't want to adapt to our
But you
society
can grow
and
on
they
your
should
land.
be
You can
allowed.
provide on your land. Animals can feed off your land so you can reproduce and provide more beef, more whatever on your land because you restock, regrow
Yeah,
and
but they don't do that. That's the main thing.
replenish your land.
Like they always had a huge amount of food because the reason was is they needed to bring their population so high and they wouldn't do that, which it's okay. Like I said, we just have different mentality. Like for me, my whole line has European descent everywhere up to the Roman Empire and Napoleon fucking time. So, like I say, it's got tons of conflict in there that show that
Right?
evolution is a bitch.
Oh, it
And
is. Much love, Jared.
only for me to have to live through it and say, hey, what the heck is going on? And I've been having that all my life. Like I don't understand this world the way it is. For that
Right?
reason, I don't understand why we choose what we choose. But then I don't make better choices. So I'm like, okay, how can I just try to better myself as a Canadian. Meanwhile, we have so many battles. Like I remember in the summer, it was all about BLM and all that. I'm like, since when we have a problem with black people in Canada? Really? We have problems. I'm like, are you serious? Did you ever went to Montreal or Toronto? We don't have a black problem. They're everywhere and we accept them. We have no problem.
Right?
like we always did. Where's the non-inclusivity there? And now they're trying to push those words into our
Hey,
face
Steph.
again.
Much love, girl.
Hey, girl.
Hey.
Jared, I just got to say thank you very much for being here. Thank you for being a part of the Coda B 123 community, and me personally. It means a lot to me. It means a great deal. It's people like you with positive messages like that keeps me going. Honest to God, without good people like you in this world and the people on this stream, on this panel, and who have followed me since day one, I wouldn't have a platform to do what I do, and I wouldn't have a place to show what we're fighting for. So you are just as valuable being here as I am to provide the content that you like to watch. So thank you as well, and much love to you. I can hear myself in the background. I don't like that.
I muted YouTube. It's not me. I'm not a rookie anymore, Coda.
I close YouTube. You want to
Hey,
put
Steph.
oh, good.
Hi, Mr. Brocky.
How are you?
I'm doing really great. Do you know what my situation is right now?
Not really, but you
Okay,
sound good.
well-
But go on.
Thank you. I have a house full of freedom fighters. We're going to be up on the hill next Saturday, and I have
Oh,
more
shit.
coming in, including this guy.
Right?
More coming in next Friday. We're going to have a full house for sure.
Oh yeah, we are.
Well, that's damn. See, you invite Steph on, she spills the beans. I'm sure Coda wanted to keep that a secret.
Yeah.
Well, he spilled the beans on me once, so we're even now.
Oh
Yeah.
shit!
It was an accident. Steph was on her way to North Bay
Did,
for the
did we see?
convoy, and
Did
I
we see
accidentally
what
said she was
happened? The
coming.
cottage stays at the cottage.
Alex, attendez-moi. Coda, speak, please.
Oh, I was just saying, fucking, when you were coming to North Bay there, I accidentally blurted it out when you were halfway here.
Well, you were saying we have a special guest or somebody coming, and then you accidentally mentioned my name. It's like, oh, there goes the surprise.
Right? And then we're like, but it could be any Steph, because I said, hey, shut up. Seriously?
Lucifer!
Why do you
Lucifer and Wabishka are coming next Friday. I'm more excited about seeing the dogs than those two. Oops, my bad.
How's your night going, though, Steph?
Sorry, what?
How's your night going tonight?
Very good. It was Ocean's birthday today, and so we
nice.
celebrated, and I treated her to a birthday cake and Chinese food, and they're so full that they went and crashed
Oh, nice.
after their poppers.
I loved her latest Maple Blazed post. I got to one-up it.
Oh, I haven't seen much. I have been so busy. I haven't spent much time at all online. I've been neglecting all my favorites, like the Vics and everybody. And I just keep sending private messages. Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm really, really busy right now. Like, we were out of the house most of the day today because one of my guests and his girlfriend have just moved from North Bay to Ottawa. And I personally took them downtown to get them some government help. And you know what he said to me after? He said, Steph, you know, and I'm sure he won't mind because I'm not naming names, but you know what he said? And it kind of breaks my heart. And I feel so horrible as a white privileged person. He said, Steph, that would have taken me 3 months and you got it done in one day. He's getting his first payment, first and last month's rent tomorrow because I was there. And I wrote a letter and I presented it to the social worker. And she said, we're going to send it to Stephanie because you're renting a room from her. And we're going to send her the money tomorrow.
Nice.
He was almost in tears when we got back into the car.
Well, that's all right.
That's
It's a
awesome.
beautiful thing, right? If you can help somebody that's native or indigenous or whatever the politically correct thing is. Sorry, Louis. Yeah. And I'm
Hi,
learning.
Luigi.
Oh, Luigi, I told you they were going to talk to you. Say hi, hon.
Hi, Louie. I hope you're doing well.
Speak, hon. Hello.
Hey, hello.
He's kind of high now.
Oh, that's okay. I'm really stoned and I'm having a twisted tea.
Oh, sweet. I'm having a glass of wine. And I did a shooter of Grand Marnier with Jeff before I discovered you guys were going live.
Oh,
Yeah.
nice.
Jeff
Nice.
did it. I sent him some money and I said, okay, Jeff, this is it. We're going to do a shooter together. I'm going to you up.
Hey, Green Thumb, did you get a picture? Is there any pictures of me laying down in front of everybody when the pictures were taken there?
Let me
Alex.
see. Let me see.
One more.
That's the only picture I have.
Aw.
I don't know if there's.
Because I remember everybody was taking the pictures, and I was one of the cameramen, and so I made sure I got all the best pictures. And then as everyone was about to leave, I ran in and fucking slid right onto my side on the ground and laid right in front of everybody. So I made a picture. I did like a classic Coda B. I slid in on my knees, and then I was there, and then it was like not good enough, and I was in the way, so I fucking did another slide, and I slid down onto my side.
And then
And I
you
was
did
like,
the
oh
pose.
yeah, and then I just posed, and I
Yeah.
was like,
Yeah. We have a name for that. That's the Playgirl pose.
yeah.
Remember Burt Reynolds? My mother used to buy those magazines.
Hmm.
Oh, that's why I'm so warped.
My live kept cutting out, so I couldn't get any good footage out of my live, and I still didn't delete it either because, well, I'm a slacker.
Hey,
I'm working on so much. Ladies and gentlemen, Maple Blaze Productions on TikTok and Rumble. Go follow me. I need 1,000 followers on TikTok.
I'll do Rumble, but I will not do TikTok or Instagram.
Instantgram?
Whatever. I'm an old person. I don't know these terminologies.
I'm drinking too much sugary alcohol drinks tonight. I took
I'm
Chris
Yeah,
and
no.
Caleb and Jess out for dinner tonight.
Oh,
doesn't.
sweet. What did you guys have?
Chris had a Hawaiian spicy pizza.
Of course he did.
And Caleb had like a chicken bowl. It was like a bowl with chicken filled with mashed potatoes and corn and cheese and gravy. And,
Nice. Oh yeah, he likes that.
Jess had the same thing, and then I ordered appetizers for everybody, and I got
Nice.
myself some wings, and got me and Chris some drinks.
Well, I just found out there's a restaurant downtown I'm going to take you kids to. It's called The Mill, and it's in a great big old stone building that used to literally be a mill for Bytown, Ottawa. And now they have a special on Monday night. So you guys are getting here next Friday night. Monday night, we're going to go out for a wing night, half price.
Well, sounds good, Steph.
Yeah, we're going to have a blast.
I treated Chris tonight because I was like, you've done so much for me. He's like trying to hand me money and shove it in my coat pocket. I'm like, fuck off. I was like, you listen. I was like, the only thing I want from you is to hear me out for like 30 seconds to a minute. I said, I love you as a brother. You've done a lot for me. I said, thank you for taking me into your home when you didn't have to. And you've been helping me and pushing me to be a better me as much as I've been pushing you. And, I said, we're brothers. I said, so this is just because you're my brother and I love you. And then I made him take his money back and I shoved it back in his coat pocket.
Yeah.
Are you turning into a marshmallow?
What?
Are you turning into a marshmallow?
My balls are still brass as fuck.
Good.
But Luigi just said,
I still
wow.
like to suck on peaches.
Luigi just said, wow. By the way, he's paying attention. He's still cognizant, listening, and doesn't have to take his next pill for a couple hours. So he wants to participate from a distance.
Coda.
Yeah, well, I felt like doing something. I did my taxes today, so.
Can you play the video I have in the background?
What?
Give her. Good idea, Mr. GTO.
This?
It's Freddie Printer and the One Man
Yeah.
Show. We're down here at Vancouver 420 getting high as fuck. Let's see if I can get hit off that bad boy.
Hey, perfect for High Live.
Holy
I want it.
smells smoky. Vancouver 420. 2018 is so smoky.
That was our garage release.
What the heck?
Yo, I'm so high, and I'm so like.
Chad Jack at Liberty Farms. How are you?
I'm doing great. I'm here. It's 420. It's not raining.
Do you think that
Oh, what the heck?
Oh,
if
it's
the liberal
buffering a
government
lot.
is watching right now, do you think that they should recognize us in more of a positive light than the negative one they're laying us in down now?
Legalization is such a loaded term, but they need to really just lift prohibition and allow everybody to let the market dictate what's going to happen. You know, I mean, the market really is dictating what's
Oh my
going
God,
on
it's
in
a
the
rainbow.
cannabis world.
Right on. That was Chad Jacket. Hey.
Nothing we do here gets legalized.
I don't like rainbows anymore, guys.
Even if you
just
come
so
and
you know.
buy marijuana here and put it in your pocket,
Rocky, where'd you
you'll still
go?
be charged with possession after this law passes. 420's never been about making money and at all. It's always been a subsidized event. But this year we brought in enough money that we're telling the city and the park board, look, we're going to pay for the sanitation and the traffic control, that kind of stuff. We actually are also making a couple of donations this year. We had a little extra left over, so we're giving $4,200 to St. Paul's Hospital.
Nice.
And we're also giving $4,200 to the Vancouver Firefighters Snacks for Kids program.
We are still in the trenches, booth by booth. And I'm standing here with somebody that's helped out our shows before, the One Man Smoke Show. Mary J., how are you doing?
I'm doing great, Freddie. It's fantastic down here today at Sunset Beach. This is already a thriving industry. You know, we're keeping the industry going. We have our own economy, so they should recognize it and let us be a part of it.
Did you see your T-shirt? It said Cookies 420.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what.
I'll
That's
eat a
what.
420 cookie.
Okay,
I'll
I'll
eat
be
a
right back, guys. Sorry.
Or eat a cookie on 420. Either way.
Yeah, no, that's one of our business. So I know most of those people that went there.
What up, Rocky? You pressed the wrong button there.
No, I got a phone call.
Oh. It was either one or the other.
I didn't see. I saw Dana Larson, but
Yeah.
Were you
He's
at
a-
that event, Procky?
Yeah, Dana was there. Yep.
Oh, the 420 things. Yeah, they have those every year.
Oh
But,
yeah, I know. I
Go to
know.
those?
I'm in Vancouver, obviously. Dana Larson.
Oh,
Well, that's
Okay.
why I asked if you go to those.
I never went to one. It's my dream to go to one, and it's gonna be gone by the time I get there. That's
They're
the
pretty
problem.
fucking stupid now. It's
Yeah.
nothing like it used to be. But
I know.
Have you ever been to one though?
Huh?
Have you ever been to one of those 420 events?
I don't know. The first one I went to, I was like 13 years old. I don't know.
Nice,
Yeah.
nice.
That's where they were born, here in Vancouver.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
exactly. The I saw the one with Cheech and Chong. I saw the one with Cypress Hill a few times.
No.
All my friends are down there every
No.
year, and I'm like, man, I just don't have the finance. for
I,
it.
I just find I find Dana Larson's drug politics to be, he's like crossing the line these days into, we need to give out fentanyl to people.
Yeah.
So
Like I
that-
say, I
he's-
know all of them, and like Jerry Martin and all that. Like I understand the reason why they're going that far.
I get it, and I've known those guys for a long time too. But
Exactly.
like, it's like
It's okay.
I
It's
don't
not
agree
okay.
with that anymore.
Yeah, no,
That's
I
all.
don't. I don't
That's all.
either. I don't either.
That's all.
Anything that's chemical and all that, I don't. Everything under, like the message he was passing in this was only the and I don't know that video was taken like few years ago, like about like 10 years ago. So that's what I
Yeah,
mean.
2 years, I
At
guess.
that time, their message was
Sunset.
right, and then eventually it changed. And like I say, I don't believe of what they say now, but I do understand why they're doing it. They're fed up, and I understand. I'm fed up too. but I'm still not selling crack. So
Mine's cooler.
I
Yeah,
know.
you
I'm
gotta.
so jelly.
Yeah.
Of course, of course.
Oh, now you're just
Everyone,
showing off. Stop it.
it's not like I know that
Oh, I love you.
yeah, like I said, I disagree with them what they think we should do, but everyone has their heart in the right place.
exactly.
Yes.
It's
Yes.
just after being defeated for so long by the federal government that's been an enemy on our community for since the beginning, as far as I know.
Boo to the government.
They're the one that brought it to court. So that's what I mean. To a certain level, I do understand what they're doing. I just don't agree with it, but it's okay. Like we're still part of the one community. But yeah, the fentanyl thing, yeah, it's a. I got no problem with the shroom, but when it goes to chemical, it's like nah, Mother
Yeah,
Nature.
or
I'm
it's
all
the
Mother Nature.
I guess the easiest way to describe it is like safe supply, whatever they say, safe supply. We need
There's
safe
nothing.
supply,
Yeah, but the
and
real
that's
safe,
been
not the fake one.
we're already like in a thing now that I'm sure will be exposed in 5 or 10 years.
Oh
Where
yeah, oh yeah.
safe supply, what that really means is the same companies like Purdue Pharma, who started the OxyContin thing, now have real vending machines with hydrocodone pills in
But
them
in
on the streets of Vancouver, and it's like,
yeah, oh yeah, no, you're right about that. But all that comes from one thing: the NAFTA freaking deal that we have with Mexico. I'm not
North
saying it's a bad
America.
thing, but
North America, actually.
y-
NAFTA includes the US and Mexico.
yes, I know. But all our drugs and Canada comes from Mexico right now. If you look at and you follow all the money, it goes directly to drug cartel, big pharma. They're the
Wow.
one. They're the major owners of shares and all that, and those big pharma thing. And at the end of the day, that's the deal that's destroying Canada most.
Well, it's like the black communities say when, like, even though they sell drugs, how do you think they get it? They're not.
Yeah,
They don't. They can't cross the borders. Most of them back like when they were
exactly.
getting drugs and shit, right? Like
Like
most of them, you know what I mean. So
the
it's like
the
how
drug problem wouldn't get here
it's
if
from the government. The government
exactly
fucking, you know what I mean.
they
It's all
open
from
the
the
door.
government and military.
They open the door, and the next thing they know, it caused a problem at the border. Go figure
The
why.
military brings it in from fucking war and fucking cross
Mm.
country and
From
whatever. The fucking
Afghanistan,
government sells
Dakota.
it.
Yeah,
And,
Afghanistan. Hello, McFly. The
and
military are transporting it.
why do you think? Why do you think there's a part of USA right now that's freaking out because a border has been closed? Because they have a
Well,
deal with them to bring the supply in, and now the supply has been cut.
I definitely got to shut this live down soon and delete this video off of Coda B123 now.
oh sweet, I can say anything I want then.
I'm on my
Yeah,
second
look,
strike.
freedomers go wild.
Okay.
You probably got like 5-10 minutes now before I'm gonna end it because we've said way too much, and I already know
Yeah,
YouTube
no, I
when
get it. I
when they
get it.
have a target on your back, they will strike you while you're live.
Who's
Yeah,
the
yeah.
Rainbow Rioter Zippy got?
No
Well,
clue.
just the weed thing, like a video like I pass, though. Like I know people that used to have channels of weed every single week. They have their channel, and eventually, after 10 years of fighting YouTube in court and telling them, "Look, we're medical patients. We're allowed to do this," and no, they were getting striked, and now that three of them are dead, their video are getting removed because there's no one to fight the battle and say, hey, no, you can't remove those, bring those back.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, the daughter of one of the guy can't fight all those battles. She started at first, and then she realized, hey man, it's every month you have to do it all the time, and
Yeah.
it's half of the month that goes through, and it's like, oh man, are you willing to put 14 days of your time into battling with them all the time? No, it's not worth it for her. It's not. It's like, but then she realized, save all the videos, and then at a later time, You put it, you leave it there 15, 20 minutes. You see how many people connect to it and see it, and then you remove it or you put it private. Everyone that has
Right?
the link will, yeah, everyone that has the link already because they connected on it will have access to it, but everybody else, it's private. Like there's way to go around it. But they, like I say, I think they give me like something like 47 strike at this point. I like I never intended to monetize my channel for the reason that I don't believe in them taking
What's up, Dan?
33% of my money. Like I don't give them the right to do that. I don't even believe in imaginary border. I'm like, oh, go, and then people are like, "Whoa, man, you get to believe in the concept." I'm like, "Yeah, one country, it's our country. Let's build it." And people, oh yeah, no, 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 we got this, we got that. I'm like, yeah, stop with the left and right. I'm like, I'm so done with politics. It's like all they done is take our tax money and do fuck all with it and have nice suit and all that. Meanwhile, I'm eating craft dinner.
Okay,
I'm like,
so why don't 22 of us take $1,000 each and go buy this piece of land off of me and Chris's buddy for 22 grand and go start building our own fucking community on it?
Excuse me, Coda, how much is the total price?
22 grand.
Peanuts.
Chris literally said if he had that money right now, he would buy that land and we'd go start fucking building as soon as possible.
May I tell them what we had?
how far is it? How far is it from electricity?
Not far at all.
Okay, okay. The what about water?
It's everything's easily accessible. I'll just say that.
Well,
Coda, I'm not allowed.
30.
It's easily accessible, but still able to be hidden.
Okay, yeah. Well, it's more you get to think when it's minus 20 or something like that. Are you going to feel like going to the river or building a system right away or depending on
what's going on, Steph?
Okay, so I'm not allowed to say the full amount, but we have a line of credit that would easily cover that if you're interested.
Well, maybe we'll talk and we'll get you another piece of land that we'll start a community on. We have contact with a guy right now who has a piece of land for $22,000.
Whereabouts is it again?
What's that?
Whereabouts is it? Is it in Ontario?
No, I think it's in Nova Scotia or New Brunswick.
Oh, yeah.
I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that.
I found one that's in Ontario also.
One at a time there.
Right? Alex, stop it. But no, seriously, we're looking to ditch this house, cash out our equity. We've been here for 13 years. I'm not allowed to say, but it's a lot. And we're willing to buy a piece of property and start our own community because I think that's the way we need to go. I'm so sick and tired of this society.
Well, that's the way most of us
want to go.
That's the way most of us want to go. And with the people that we already have that are ready to do this, we would have a functional community in probably one summer for at least just to start for at least a couple families, just to start.
How do you feel about
Quebec? That's 100% functionable.
How do you feel about Quebec, though? Because I'm partial to Quebec. I basically grew up there at my cottage.
The thing is we could find land anywhere, but you can only find so many deals in so many places, right?
Well, as long as
we're all willing to chip in. There's enough. Sorry, Steph. I just wanted to say before you say something, we're all willing to chip in, and there is enough of us that if we actually do this together and we're serious about doing something like this, we could get a nice chunk of land and start
I can get
building.
an entire village built with what I have, sweetie. That's all I'm going to say. That's all I'm allowed to say right now. I'll talk to you privately.
Well,
I'm serious. I want to leave Barhaven. I'm so sick and tired of this system, this government, these people driving around Barhaven.
I would say Quebec government is worse, but
not where I am, Alex. You haven't been to my cottage. It's beautiful.
You haven't been to part of Quebec either. I've been there, and I'm telling you, it's nothing compared to what I'm telling you, I can go across the world with everything that they did
I've
down
been
there.
across the world, and
And
I've been to Quebec City. I've been to Montreal. I've been to cottage country in Quebec.
but not living. That's what I mean. Living there teach you something that there's something. It's 49% fucking liberal as far as I know.
There's
That
no
was it
steep
for me.
tea in Quebec. Yeah, but there's
Yeah.
Timmy's.
There's
But
a Timmy's in Wakefield now, Coda.
yeah,
Yeah.
if you're looking, Stephanie, for a property in Quebec, technically my aunt's gonna be homeless soon. So the house that they bought with my mom and all that, she had a good deal with it. It's massive, but my aunt doesn't really want to live there, and eventually the mortgage is gonna go up the roof in June. So
Well, and that's the thing. The thing is we
not that
we do
much.
we need to start doing this. We need to start getting people together to buying chunks of land and start building their own communities and then piecing these communities together.
Coda, I have a bigger plan, hon.
And it
When you,
is a community outside Quebec. Go ahead.
I'm thinking of building my own village. I can afford to build a village and rent. That will be my rental income.
There you go.
Yeah. There's a chunk of land up near my cottage. I still want to be near my cottage because I love my cottage. I grew up there. And there's a chunk of land for sale on a nearby lake. And I could literally buy that lake with what we have here and start parceling it out and renting it. And with you and Chris building cottages, like even if they're one room shacks or luxury cottages, whatever, we'll have different levels, like from basic to medium to high end. I've got big plans. We need to talk privately, Coda, because
Yeah.
we want to do something. We want to invest our money because we just gotten shit from our financial advisor that our money is not working for us right now.
Well, that's the thing is you always want your money to work for you. You don't want to work for your money. You want your money to work for you.
Well,
Right.
we're
So,
not working for money
but
anymore
that's
because
why like when I say build a community, I mean everybody pitching together. Everybody pitch together, everybody grows together, everybody does their own part, right? Everybody puts in their own part.
but not everybody has the financial means. So if they can afford to rent, that's what I'm saying. We build 10 or 20 or 30 cottages, 50 cottages. I'll buy the lake and the property around it, and I'll build a bunch of cottages. And then my reward will be renting it out to people, and it'll be cheaper rent than living in the freaking city.
Mm-hmm. Julie, getting a lathe or a latte this week, maybe two. Pat, Freedom, Shorty, you need a nurse? I'm in. A
I'm sorry, I'm not reading the
nurse,
chat.
a nurse like you. Yeah, we need a nurse like you. Of course we do, especially a Freedom one.
Oh, right on. Yeah, we'll get doctors and nurses and dentists and whatever else we need. Mechanics. My kids are mechanics. Bruce is a Hydro One guy. Ryan is a mechanic and a plumber. We can make this work, Coda. I'm really
Julie,
excited.
I can DM you and I can make a group chat with you two, and then I'll I'll be in it, but I'll leave it right away so that it'll just be you two. Then you can connect that way. I do that for a lot of people.
Thank you, sweetie.
I've also done that for Steph multiple times, so she knows what I'm talking about.
Yep. Because I'm old. I'm not very technologically advanced or aware.
Rocky, like, what do you think? What is your thoughts on that idea? Like buying
Yeah.
land, building communities, and kind of merging those communities together.
Fuck
Well,
off.
first
I
of
hate
all,
this stuff.
trying
Procky,
to be
let's hear.
trying to be so self-sufficient that you have your own doctors and dentists. It's kind of like at that point I look at it as a highfalutin pipe dream. I'm just going to be honest with you, because you can't.
No dream is too small, and
There's
no
no
goal
way
is
you're
too
going to
big.
build a hospital. And at that point, it's like, why don't you just get more involved with your local communities and like, because we already did this. You're talking about building a town. It's like, I get that. That's cool.
I
That's
have a
rad.
question for
But like,
Procky.
we have towns. This is not a
Procky?
new idea. You don't have a new idea here. You're just talking about building a new town. And we already have towns everywhere.
I have a question for Procky. Do you know
Yes.
where
Not
do
necessarily.
you know where Kitsway is in BC? Or Kitsway? Yeah, Kitsway. Or
Kitsway?
Yeah, Kitsway or oh man, I can't pronounce it.
It's okay.
Well,
yeah,
I
it's got a
trust-
W in it. At the end, it's got a W. Kitsway, or yeah.
I'm not sure. I'm not sure.
It's a town in it's a town in BC. Technically, that what happened is a whole bunch of Indian people from India came in and they saw the town, and the town was abandoned for almost like 10 years at that point. So they bought the town, and the town has been left to like everything grows around there's few people watching over, but there's nothing built there. So I would say it'd be better to take over something like that where everything is already built.
But I'm not talking about building a town. That's what nobody understands. I'm not
talking about that either.
That's nothing
It's
close
a
to
village.
what I'm talking about.
It's a
or
village in the
referring
middle of
to.
nowhere next to water. That
No, but what I'm talking about, listen, what I'm talking about is yes, obviously something sustainable would be nice, of course, but I'm not talking about putting up fucking corner stores, liquor stores, and fucking like mainstream buildings. I'm talking about farming, raising your own animals, hunting your own shit, actually an actual community that knows how to
Yeah.
fucking survive.
No, again, and
That would be-
I
that would
totally
be
get
that
that.
town.
I'm not talking about putting up stores and shit. I'm talking
That
No,
would
I
be
know.
that
I
town
I
I'm
don't mean
talking
it like
about.
I'm talking about how, you know, what you're talking about doesn't require necessarily to start a hippie commune. I mean, that's totally cool if that's what you want to do.
No, but
But-
if you grew a community of 500,000 people, and I want you to think about this one for a minute.
500,000, that's a city.
That's
not
a big
even
goal.
town
Listen,
anymore.
no, but listen, that's a big goal and that's a big leap. But if you have multiple communities that come together as one community, okay, eventually, if you get that to 500,000 people, now that is enough people that you can start voting against bills and certain laws that do not qualify for you or whatever.
I
the
just
word
find
I'm
this.
looking for, but
I get what you're saying. I just find it to be disconnected from reality, because we can do this as the communities that we already have. You don't have to go off into the fringes. We can do this already. We have the tools. Because you're talking about,
that's what I mean. That's
you're
what I
talking
mean.
about
You
starting
just need
something new and then growing it into something that has influence.
exactly. That's what I mean. And
That's
and,
what we
and start,
already have. We already did that.
I'll wait my turn.
That's all.
The city is called.
Thanks for joining, Cheyenne.
It's called Kitsalt.
Kitsalt.
Much love to you.
I still think it's like I'm not saying it's a bad idea. I'm just saying like it's not as revolutionary of an idea as you think.
No, but like building off-grid communities and having, cold storage and fucking farms and sustainable shit, and like, let's just say worst case scenario, like an underground place to be able to survive for 6 months if it needed to happen. You know what I mean? It's not the worst idea you could have.
No, and again, it's any smart
You know what I
person has
mean? And
all
it's
of
not
these
too
ideas.
far-fetched, especially if you have 100, even just 100 people, and that's not a hard goal to accomplish.
Coda,
we are coming back, Cheyenne. We are in February. We're coming back. We'll be there.
Can you
like,
put
it's
this
for
video
real?
up
It's time. We're coming back.
Coda, you're allowed to mention where you're going to be crashing. I don't mind. They don't know my address.
No, well, I might crash there, but there's a place where everybody's supposed to be meeting up and going. So yeah, there are plans. There are things that we need to do. Like, this is like, as much as I love visiting and I love seeing everybody, like, I don't mean disrespect to anybody, but what we're doing in Ottawa, this is not a social call. This is we're actually go
This
and you
is
stand up
business.
for our country.
This has to be business. Yeah.
Exactly. We're
17th
going there
is
to stand up and fight for our country. We're going, we're going united, and we have to follow certain protocols so we stay legal, we stay peaceful, we stay, in the abiding the law kind of zone.
Yes, but did you hear the protocol, Coda? We have to wear camo.
Oh yeah, I already know.
And
So yeah,
just a side,
most people will, just so you know, ladies and gentlemen, we are not going there to start a war. We are not
no.
going there to be violent or vicious or malicious. I've said it once, I've said it twice, now I've said it 3 times, okay? We are going there to look united, to look uniform, and to look like and to stand up for Canada, not just look, but stand up for Canada, because we're sick of the corruption. We're sick of the bullshit. When does this
I'm
start?
sorry.
In Ottawa, just tuned in. Atom bomb starts
I
this
had
February.
donair. I'm sorry,
Fucking
I'm
do it
gassy.
next time, okay? Sorry, Coda.
Dude, but
So if y'all
Kitzel
are
has
around
no one
Ottawa
living.
and you want us to stay, it's going to be the same way as last time. Bring the gas, bring the gloves, bring the hats, bring everything that you think people need to stay there.
Hello, jerry cans.
Okay, I want to talk
Don't
about
forget the
Kitzel.
jerry cans.
I've got 3 in my garage right now.
But on a real note, we're going there.
I have
We're
it
going
on my
there to do the
video,
right thing. We're not backing
lucky.
down. So bring your balls. If you're not afraid of being arrested, if you're not afraid of fighting and standing up for your country and your family and your children, then don't bother coming. But if you are, then do come. But if you are afraid of all that, then don't bother coming.
You know what? I would love to have a pair of handcuffs on my wrists. I've never been arrested in my life.
Oh, Steph.
It'll be a badge of honor, hon.
Luigi, hint, hint.
Oh, did you hear that? I said I've never had a pair of handcuffs on my ever before. And Coda said, Luigi, hint, hint. Do they have to have the fluff around them, though?
Yes, Nima, we're staying. We're going. Yes, 100%, Nima. We got cuffs in stock. Hey, Shorty works at a love shop. Yeah.
Oh, he was over here last night for dinner. He is such a cool guy. I love him. I said, finally, there's somebody shorter than me in my house. And he grabbed me and gave me a big old hug.
Much love.
Yeah, definitely. This is a house of love, like of freedom fighters. Coda, you got to get here soon, sweetie. And Jeff confirmed, so I got to save one of the beds. And my current party that is staying with me has agreed to move to a motel down the street. So there's going to be lots of beds available.
Sounds good.
Yeah, Caleb can have the small bedroom.
How did it feel fighting Ms. Kiff, Coda? What? I'm not properly interpreting your question there, Quit. Could you repeat that in a different form, please? Carlos, what's going on? Julie, much love. Shorty, since I'm convincing you to come to Ontario, you better bring a pair of those cuffs with you. You're Mitch Jones, right? What? No, I'm Coda B123.
Okay, are these comments on Facebook? Because they're not showing up in my YouTube. Are you seeing these on Facebook, hon?
Some of
Facebook
them,
and YouTube, yeah.
Them on
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. I'll be right back.
And a set for Steph. Yeah, and a set for Steph. Don't forget both. So, ladies and gentlemen, we are going back to Ottawa. It is happening. It is time. So stay tuned. Be prepared. Once you see us going, I would love for you all to come and join us. Don't forget to smash that like button, everybody. We are back after a 2-week strike. This is our first actual live. And yeah, much love to everybody. It's a great night, It's a good day to be alive. It sucks living in this communist world that we live in, but that's why we're here, and that's why we're going back to fight the good fight and to continue where we started. Because we started something, the world took over, and we kind of just stood there and watched, and we were planning, and we were learning, and now we're going back. Son Honey, much love. I found 2 Canadian quarters stateside today. I call it a good sign. Right, Son Honey? It's a sign that you are coming here to hear that we're going back to Ottawa, so that you know the whole world is now standing up. Canada is done watching. We did the first stand. Everyone else stood up, and now it's time to do our final stand. Not final, but you know what I mean. I know, that's you, Mitch Jones. What? Sure, if that's what you want to call me. Jared Allen, I'm slightly disappointed in the convoy to Texas. Maybe I need to give it more time, right? Gavin Peterson, fill me in. We're going back. Bring camo, dress united, look uniform. We're going there peacefully. We're not going there to start a fight violently. We're going there. We're going there peacefully and unified as one. I hit the like button so hard it got stuck. We're going back. So, ladies and gentlemen, we're going back. If you would like, if you want personal details, you know how to email me. My email's posted everywhere. I can also do this. That is my email, owenjames.3013@outlook.com.
And I would just like to say, guys, sorry, I'm on panel right now, so I'm not dropping links, but this isn't cheap. If you can, any way at all, help out with the expenses, that would be really appreciated.
But no worries at all, ladies and gentlemen. I love doing what I do, and I'm never out here trying to grift like other people or ask for fucking.
Never. He's never grifted.
You said it, not me.
You can also e-transfer me, Procky, if you love
go
me.
ahead.
If you're a big fan of me,
right?
you
He'll
can
ask
e-transfer me.
Sam Hyde needs you, Mitch Jones. He said you're his top guy. Oh my God. Secret word, Coda B. It's time to go home to your family, right?
Did you know we all have OnlyFans?
live.com.
I'm sorry, Procky.
It's happening next week, Adam Bomb.
We all have OnlyFans. Remember that.
We're going back to Ottawa. We're going back to Ottawa, and we're not planning on leaving.
Oh shit.
We're going there for business. This isn't a social call. This is.
No, I appreciate every donation I get. I will absolutely put it into live streaming in real life at protests.
But Procky, you haven't been putting out much lately, hun.
No, you just haven't been on Twitch, hun.
Nothing has been protested, Gavin.
Gavin, I'm not really saying too much on live there, buddy. But if you want to email me, feel free. That's my email. That's why I posted that there.
Are you on Twitch, Steph? You got to get on Twitch.
Mima, there are a lot of trucks going. I've gotten a hold of a lot of the truckers. And
I'm a plain
there's a
Jane
lot of
vanilla girl. Rumble, YouTube, Facebook. I'm vanilla.
As far as I know, there's a lot of truckers joining from all over. We got the okay from everybody, so as far as we know, everybody's going.
Yeehaw!
No. It's no, Gavin. It's no worries. It's just I can't say too much on YouTube. I'm allowed to tell you that we're going back. I'm allowed to tell you it's next week, this February. I'm allowed to tell you that we're planning on not leaving. I can tell you certain things, but I can't really say details other than look uniform, bring camo, and prepare to be united, and don't be afraid to get arrested for your families and for your country. And yes, 100%. Yes, we are planning on being peaceful. This is a peaceful event. Peaceful. Adam Bomb, are you on Rumble? Yes, I am. Maple Blazed Productions on Rumble. We have 68 followers so far. We're trying to get up there. We just started really shouting it out. So we were at 40 followers or something. We just started shouting it out, and we're up to 68. So thank you, everybody who's following us on Rumble and who will continue to keep following, because this channel may possibly get shut down. Speaking of, I should probably shut this live down soon because we said a lot of stuff on here and I'm on my second strike. So I got to shut down and privatize this video.
It takes longer to get a contract on her head. Don't worry.
Yeah, no, Mr. Green Thumb, I've gotten a strike while live.
Oh, I
brother.
know. The like I say, I'm battling between those. I'm back to one now, so I'm kind of okay, kind of happy. They stop.
Fuck yeah.
But I found out, yeah, the I never got like when I'm live on the street, I don't get the strike somehow. I guess it's
Sounds
or
good,
too
Gavin.
long or something. But
Yeah.
I could say something, but I'm going to bite my tongue. No, I'm a good girl.
But there is a place we're meeting up. We are meeting up at Matthew's place too, and there's a couple places we're meeting up that we have legal places to park. But aside from that, yeah, stay tuned and be prepared for some awesome Ottawa content, ladies and gentlemen. Make sure to follow Maple Blaze Productions on Rumble just in case we're not live here. We also have Maple Blaze Productions on YouTube. We have Chris's Facebook. We have my Facebook. We have what else do we have? We have D'Artagnan. We have
Can a mod please post those links?
Musketeer Media, and yeah, we have all those channels. But mainly focus on Rumble because we seem to be getting shut down on YouTube everywhere. So much love, peace, and appreciation.
And just remember too, Coda, everybody can park their car at my house. I have I've got spots for 4 cars in my laneway, and we can hop on a bus. The LTR is amazing now. It's finally working properly, and we can get down to the hill in like 20 minutes.
Sounds good. Hi, son, honey.
Hi, honey.
How are you doing?
Good. I have a simple question.
No worries. What's up?
Do you have permission to restream you?
Oh, of course.
Thank you.
No worries at all.
I think
so Gavin, that email right there, owenjames.3013@outlook.com, that is my email. And sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, son, honey, hello. I've chatted with you for like ever in the chat, but it's so nice to finally hear your voice, sweetheart. Nice to meet you. Hi.
Hi, baby.
This is me.
Son Honey's been on stream before. She's a sweetheart. I love her so much.
But I've never been on stream with her at the same time, so it's just a blessing that I got to meet her before you hung up.
Well, that's awesome. I'm glad that you could hear a friendly voice from a friendly name that you see in chat all the time.
And you look beautiful. You're vibrating and radiating, sweetheart. You're beautiful.
Thank you.
Nice to meet you.
Hug Luigi for me, please. And a kiss on the cheek.
Luigi, come here, sweetheart. Son Honey wants me to kiss and hug you, sweetie. Thank you.
Yes, I am Big D. If our live streams do get blocked, I will be uploading videos constantly. All day long, I'll be uploading videos of everything.
He's having a hard time.
It'll be like I'm live, but
it's okay if he's not having a good movement day. I get it.
Yeah, he's getting there. He's getting there. He's got to keep challenging himself. Come here, sweetheart. Son Honey wants to see us have a hug and a kiss. Sorry, I put lipstick on, so you'll have to kiss me on the cheek because you don't like my stuff on my lips.
Oh, Luigi, love you, buddy.
Oh, thank you. Oh, he says thank you.
Love you, Luigi.
Oh, aren't they the best? That's why I love this community. They just support us so beautifully.
We all support each other. That's what family does. That's what we should all do across the world. We should all love and support each other and always stay united.
Oh, and he smells so good. He had a shower this afternoon. Put on a clean shirt for Ocean's birthday. Okay, thanks, guys. If you're gonna shut down now, Coda, that's cool. I can always go lurk elsewhere. I'm good at lurking.
Oh, sorry about that. I didn't want to shut down. We were having such a good stream, but I have to only because of the fact that we said way too much. I'm on my second strike on Coda B there, and I know that we've said enough that they're gonna already be looking at me. So I gotta delete that.
Well, you can always start a new. You can always start a new clean stream, but I know it's late, sweetie. You've done enough for tonight. You worked hard enough. I appreciate everything you do for our community, and I love you to death. And I can't wait to see you next Friday, hon.
Well, I love you too.
Yeah, I have a bed waiting for you, okay, kid?
Sounds good.
He's my adopted son, and Chris too.
Appreciate you very much.
Okay, guys, I'm going to sign off now.
Good night, Steph. Love
you.
you.
In Ottawa, yes, of course.
Thank you, Mr. Procky. It was so nice to talk to you in person finally. And
it's nice to see
honey,
you.
it was so nice to see your beautiful face, sweetheart. Thank you.
Mwah.
And honey, feel free to restream us anytime you want. You have full permission, especially if we're doing freedom events. Full permission. That goes to anybody. If you want to restream the convoy, the freedom, the protesting, the marches, anything you want, feel free to restream it. You have full 100% permission.
Next weekend's going to be wild, baby.
Right?
Yeehaw! Good night.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, I'm sorry that I'm ending it, but I am going to end it for the night. I hope you all have a beautiful night and a great day tomorrow. I might see you guys tomorrow on here just to say hi. Yeah. And
hopefully.
Yes.
And I think the Vics are going to go live soon with their trivia, so I'm going to jump off, hon.
Sounds good. All right, well, everybody have a wonderful night. Thank you all for joining, and until next time.
Night, y'all.
Love.
Great one.
Freedom!
Peace and love.
Freedom. Peace, love, freedom.
Under pressure, no more time. Can we make a move? Overthinking, you and I. What do we have to lose? 'Cause